Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. State police at Frackville are investigating the death of a 42-year-old man in the village of Calares in Klein Township. State police say they were called to the home at 8 4th Street around 6 o'clock Thursday. They found the man dead from an apparent drug overdose. While at the home, state troopers executed a search warrant and found 160 bags of suspected heroin, a small amount of meth, and numerous pieces of drug paraphernalia. Troopers arrested 44-year-old Salvador Craig on charges of possession with intent to deliver a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. Craig was arraigned and sent to the county prison on lack of $20,000 cash bail. The investigation into the unidentified male is ongoing. A man's death in one part of Luzerne County remains under investigation. Although police have not released much information, they say it was a 57-year-old man found dead in his home on Mountain Road. That's in Huntington Township near Shikshini. Wilkes-Barre police arrested 35-year-old Michael Ballant for allegedly assaulting a woman over the weekend. According to a post on the police department Facebook page, a woman they described as being badly beaten arrived at a local hospital Saturday night. Among her injuries, an apparent stab wound. She identified Ballant as the suspect. An autopsy was performed on a young man who was killed in Wilkes-Barre over the weekend. 18-year-old Jacob Shedlock's death has been ruled homicide. He died of a gunshot wound to the chest. Gunshots brought police to North Pennsylvania Avenue Friday night. Police have not yet said if they have any suspects or a motive. The Hazleton Public Transit is looking to go local to promote its service. Plants in the Humboldt Industrial Park in Hazel Township are what the Hazleton Public Transit would like to work with to promote its bus service into the park and increase its ridership. The public transit says they have a decent amount of riders now, but would like to gain more. The HPT would like to serve more plants and riders in the park, but does not plan on adding more buses. The HPT is also in talks with Luzerne County Transit Authority about starting an express route from Wilkes-Barre to a transfer point in the Humboldt Park. There, riders could take the HPT buses to area plants. In this express route, Hazleton riders would be able to get northern Luzerne County industrial parks such as Hanover. The earliest the express service could happen is in the spring without any setbacks. Today, for many, is considered an unofficial holiday in the Keystone State. It's the start of rifled deer season. Hunters are allowed to take deer with antlers until Friday. After that, both antlered and antlerless deer can be taken. The state's Hunters Sharing the Harvest program is also up and running. Hunters can donate their deer to food banks and soup kitchens. The season continues until December 8th. Coming up, we'll tell you where an underground tunnel is causing concerns and where a living nativity will be this weekend. Before we head to break, we'll take a quick check on the forecast. Cloudy with rain and possible snow showers overnight, the low 32. The week looks cloudy with temperatures hovering not too far from freezing. Stay with us.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown Hometown Village Square.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
McAdoo Borough is having trouble with an underground tunnel. The trouble stems from the Celebration Creek Tunnel, which has a collapsed area, restricting the channel of stormwater flow that keeps stormwater off borough streets. Borough Streets foreman Joe Madochik says the deck has been removed from the tunnel and says he will open up the blockage sometime this week. Borough Council approved a temporary construction agreement between A&R Real Estate and Via Nuvio Pizzeria on November 13th in order to access the rear of the pizzeria to get to the collapsed area. That agreement lasts for 2 months and is exclusively for the blockage. Celebration Creek is the collection point for the series of underground tunnels which drain into the concrete-lined creek surrounding the borough. The opportunity for Democrats to enhance their prospects in races for legislative and congressional seats for an entire decade is still 3 years away. But in Pennsylvania, they're already thinking about it. The party now sees itself in the best position since the 1990s to draw post-census boundaries for seats in Congress and the state legislature. That's thanks to Governor Tom Wolf getting elected to a second term and a Democratic majority entrenched on the state Supreme Court. Property owners in Schuylkill County will not be paying more to the county this year. Commissioners unveiled the preliminary 2019 budget at Wednesday's work session. The proposed budget contains more than $145 million in spending, including over $63 million in the general fund, which is up 2.69% from last year. The budget includes over $135 million in revenue. A tax increase was avoided by the county after they dipped into the unassigned fund balance, keeping the county real estate tax at 15.98 mills. Commissioners say that unfunded mandates required by the state and federal governments are a problem in constructing a budget in Schuylkill County. Follow the star to Christ Lutheran Church's annual drive-through Living Nativity. It's this weekend, and our Julia Wiegand has the details.
Christ Lutheran Church's 25th annual drive-through Living Nativity is coming up this Saturday, December 1st and 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m.
It has grown through the years with additions of different scenes telling the story of the announcement and following then Mary and Gabriel, the journey to Bethlehem, the inn, the birth of Jesus, carolers, the wise men. The whole story of Jesus' birth is told in Luke.
You can follow the star through 14 displays at the church on Main Street in Cunningham that tells the famous Christmas story. Church Secretary Cindy Durr says that their only goal this year is to have just one more car come through than the previous year.
But just as our gift to the community, have people just drive through and feel the true meaning of Christmas. We get so busy with everything else that we like you just to take the time and slowly drive through and see all the scenes and think about the meaning of Christmas. It's the very first Sunday of Advent, so we're starting off the Advent season with this story.
Durr said it takes a lot of people to put this drive-through nativity together each year, having people here on Saturdays before, setting up and building the different scenes. Each evening has at least 100 people involved.
from in the kitchen to make sure we have some food for the people who are participating, to all of the costumes, which our church made. Through the years, we've added, as I said, scenes, so we've had to add costumes. And it takes a lot of people, and they all do it willingly, with the love of Jesus in their heart to want to tell the story.
Once again, you can catch Christ Lutheran Church on Main Street in Cunningham's 25th annual Drive-Through Nativity this Saturday, December 1st and Sunday, December 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. Reporting in Cunningham for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
And you can catch a ride with Santa in a horse-drawn carriage for the price of a Toys for Tots toy. The McAdoo Police Department, McAdoo Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 6708, the Marine Corps League, and the Boys and Girl Scouts are teaming up to offer carriage rides with Santa from 4:30 to 9:30 on December 9th.
They came up with a carriage and a team of horses, and just like an old style thing, to just take a carriage ride between probably the most subtle area between McAdoo and Claire's to kind of enjoy both of these residential areas.
Santa's carriage leaves from the rear of McAdoo VFW, Post 6708, and will proceed down Blaine Street to Claire's, passing through Sacred Heart Square, which will be Christmas decorated, complete with a manger on the square stage.
Took off last year, so we doubled it this year, and we're about half full already, and we've really just started taking reservations maybe the last 4 days. So.
The Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts will provide hot dogs, snacks, and hot chocolate. 2 carriages will be there after last year's demand, with each capable of holding 10 to 15 people. So if you would like to ride with Santa, you're asked to bring a new unwrapped toy worth $10 to $15 in new condition for donations to the Toys for Tots program. Coming up on Eagle Rock's News Choice, the Elite Competition Ensemble, first edition of Fabergé Follies Dance and Tumble, have recently won local, regional, and national competitions. Miss Fabergé also received the Outstanding Teacher Award at All-American Talent Awards recently held in Scranton. We have some of this outstanding group coming up in Community and You. As we head out to break, let's take a look at the midday winning lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Tony, formerly from Howard's Jewelers. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
Say Merry Christmas with a gift from Felons Jewelers in Hazleton and Cunningham, making people happy since 1922.
Your safety matters to us, and now we've been recognized for it. Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton earned an A in patient safety from Leapfrog Group. This means we're among the best in the nation for patient safety. We provide the expert care you need close to home.
And You, you, and you know if we have Miss Fabergé in the house, we must have something very special that's coming up. And not only that, she's brought us someone very special today. Hello, how are you?
I am great, and thanks for having us.
Oh, absolutely, because you're on tour, and it's not very often we get to see you when you're on tour.
No, we're very busy.
And the nice thing about the Happiness Tour is that everybody has an opportunity to take part. With us today is Olivia Diffuso. Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, and you look stunning.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about your crown? Did you get that in a competition?
I entered a photo contest online and I won. And it's a community service pageant, and I have the opportunity to do it.
So not only then are you a dancer, but you're also involved with community service?
Yes.
See, Miss Fabergé, I knew there was something special about Olivia.
Definitely.
What can you tell us about her involvement in your Happiness Tour?
Well, when we started the Happy Tour, we went from, we had 5 stops up till now, and I think Olivia was in every one. She just seems to enjoy performing for the people, and every time I ask for performers, Olivia volunteers. So we have a little group that seems to really understand the concept of helping our elderly, and Olivia is the leader.
And we should also let everybody know that the tour that we're talking about, Miss Fabergé has put together not only dancers, but all types of different performers who are going to different nursing homes throughout the area and performing for the residents, so that you have an opportunity to meet a lot of different people. What would you say is your most favoritist thing about meeting all these new people?
My favoritist thing would be...
I think you told me it had something to do with the gifts.
Yes. I love to give the gifts at the end of the nursing home dances because it makes them really happy.
And I think you like to spread that happiness.
Yes.
Absolutely. And how could you not be happy in that beautiful outfit? That is stunning. Is that something that you wear at the tour?
Yes.
Very nice. And you dance?
Yes.
Wow. Now, when we're talking about this, Miss Fabergé, one of the things is you are now starting to expand the opportunities?
Yes. The first thing to know is that you don't have to just be a dancer, and certainly not just a student at Fabergé Follies. We accept everyone, singers, dancers, musicians, beginners, intermediates, and advanced. We've had some advanced performers, and then we have some real beginners. We love them all. And Olivia's project has to do with public service. So she naturally gave at the beginning, but now she's in a program where the pageantry requires that they do good works and public service throughout the year. So I'm suggesting that anyone who wants to have public service hours, perhaps. I know the seniors in high school sometimes have to have public service hours, or for any other reason, come and join us. You can perform as well as help out. So this can be win-win. The nursing home residents win because we're performing, we're helping, and then if you need your public service hours, you win too, and that's wonderful.
That sounds like a great idea. And talk about a wonderful young lady to be the spokesperson for all those different types of things. Olivia, are you having fun when you do this?
Yes.
What's the best part about it? Do you like the getting dressed up? Do you like meeting the people? Do you like being with Miss Fabergé? What's your favorite part?
I like all the parts of it.
See, somehow I knew that's what you were going to say, and I love her crown as well.
Yes, she got the crown for having won the photogenic, but when Olivia goes to the pageant next year, I believe it's in Tennessee, is that correct?
Yes.
She'll also perform her talent routine.
Oh, nice. Well, we certainly wish you all the best of luck, and before we let you go, you always need sponsors because, as Olivia said, you give gifts out at the end.
We give gifts, and it's so heartwarming because it's nice to give not only one, but 2 or 3, and the residents are always surprised, and it's touching. And so some sponsorship would certainly help so we can buy gifts for the residents. Anyone can sponsor. It can be a business, it can be a person, it can be whatever you can afford, but we just appreciate any sort of input.
And we've had all of the information on the screen, so if they would like to get in touch with you about either volunteering, getting community service hours, being a sponsor, or anything to that effect, everybody can get in touch with you. And I think we better, can you give a wave to Mom and Dad? There you go. That's the pageant wave. Ms. Fabergé, always a pleasure to have you here. And it's always delightful when you bring your students with you, because they are certainly beautiful, talented, and have great hearts.
Yes.
And we certainly hope that you will join us again on Community News.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
You don't need to wait until Black Friday to get the best deals on a new car. At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, our deals start now. During the Black Friday sales event, lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $229 a month. Or buy a new 2019 Jeep Cherokee Latitude 4x4, starting at dealer invoice plus $4,500 off. And get 0% financing on select models. You don't need to wait until Black Friday for the best deals at All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, Fabergé Follies, Hazleton Philharmonic Big Band Sound. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Sounds of the Season is brought to you by these businesses.
Many people doing their holiday shopping online, especially on today, Cyber Monday, will likely notice something on their receipts that they're used to only seeing on purchases made at traditional brick and mortar stores: sales tax. Back in June, the Supreme Court gave states power to enforce more companies to collect sales tax on online purchases. And the states have followed through with more than 24 now requiring sales tax on those online purchases. The old rule was that companies with a large physical presence could charge sales tax when people buy on the internet. But now, states can force out-of-state sellers to collect tax if they're doing a lot of business in the state, even if they don't have a physical presence. If you're heading to New York City for Radio City or just to look at the decorations, something is missing this holiday. For generations, the lavish theatrical holiday displays in the windows of the Lord & Taylor on Fifth Avenue have always been a must-see on a holiday visit. This Christmas season, however, the most notable decorations at the store are signs saying everything must go. Lord & Taylor plans to close the flagship location in January after one last blowout sale. Next year, the 11-story building will be taken over by WeWork, the workspace leasing company. Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassatt invites everyone to the annual tree lighting at City Hall. It's next Tuesday night, December 4th. The event will take place out in front of City Hall, the tree lighting at 6 o'clock. And rumor has it, Santa will be there to see all the children. The mayor also says that there will be entertainment, and again, that's the Hazleton City Christmas tree lighting taking place next Tuesday at 6 p.m., December 4th at City Hall. The American Red Cross will be holding its Giving Tuesday campaign, and that's tomorrow. The American Red Cross asking everyone to give something that means something by donating to them financially, with blood, or with your time by volunteering. Monetary donations can be made to help disaster victims, veterans, or international children's programs. Donations can be made by visiting their website at redcross.org/gift. If you'd like to make an appointment for donating blood or platelets, you can visit redcrossblood.org. Interested in becoming a Red Cross volunteer? You can also visit their website at redcross.org for more information. That's the news. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next on WYLN.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square. WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org.
Hi, it's Jay, the general manager of Blaze Alexander Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Cadillac Buick GMC and Mazda, and your pre-owned superstore. Starting at 9 a.m. Black Friday through Cyber Monday, included in all pricing, you will get a 50-inch flat screen TV with your purchase. Or you can select a gift card valued up to $500. And don't forget about our $25,000 giveaway. Take a test drive and you're entered to win. Crack the code and you'll go home with $25,000. Check us out on the web at blazehazleton.com, and don't forget, we're taking the deals the other guys won't. Have a great holiday season.
watching Mountaintop's Choice for news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.